I would watch us.
WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea live stream. People, every single day, I think in the last 10, 12 days, I've only missed one day of giving you guys updates during the day and with a live stream. But we are back. We do have more news. We do have some controversial news against Chelsea as well. I don't believe it's true, but we're going to get into it, of course. We're going to be speaking about Lukaku, Dembele, Kunde, Pulisic, and a lot more people, man. Make sure you guys like the video, man. Over 50 likes if you guys have just joined in. That brings Nipping onto the stream. But let's try and get this video to at least 200 when the stream ends, people. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the bell notification. Road to 25k. As you can see under my name right now. Big up to every single one of you lot. Let us know where you're tuning from, what time zone, what country. And yes, Mr. Co-host Matt, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm all good. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, you've been doing a lot of streams, a lot of videos, support, making sure everyone gets all the information possible. So big up to you and big up to everyone listening.
Big up to you, Mr. Matt. Alfred, how are you, man? Nearly 7 a.m. You had a good sleep?
Yeah, I had a decent sleep for once. No, I'm well. I'm well, thanks, mate. It's good to see Matt here after your Matt quit the channel 5 minutes ago bullshit just before the stream. Got a bit of a heart attack there because that would have sucked. But good to see you still here, Matt.
Big up.
Yeah.
Sindre, welcome. I know it's quite late for you. I know you might need to leave soon, but it's good to have you on, man.
Yeah, I'm good. It's good to be back on. Like, I needed the days, these previous days to just go sleep early and think about my sleep, because I also wake up really early in the morning. But like, yeah, it's good to have a weekend off and join you guys and follow the news around Chelsea Football Club, and of course support WorldWideChels, help him get to 25k. And yeah, it's good.
Big up to you, man. Appreciate the support as always. And our last guest, Mr. Wayne Moulds, he's back. The real topless guy, not Sindre. How are you, man?
Hey, at least I'm not showing it. I'm only laying under my bed. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad all the panel's good. Good to see everyone. Good to see everyone in the chat. Obviously supported, and it's all lovely and good. And if Matt did leave, then I'll give him one of those because I need my women's reporter with me. We've got some news as well with women's. We've got what I've been told is a major signing with the women's game. We could have it very soon.
That's good to hear.
So yes, it's all happening now in transfer window with the men's and the women's, and it's really good.
Yeah,
big up to you, man. Big up to you. Big up everyone in the comments. I can see Pulimis. I can see Jose Mourinho or Jose CFC. I can see Cameron, Elliott, DK, Jordan, Reece James Kingdom, Alfred obviously in the chat, Wayne as well. Nippin going to be joining very shortly. Gary, F2, Mazin. I'm sure there's more of you guys on streaming. I can't see it. Todd Bowley, welcome back as well. Definitely welcome back. We've got a lot of Wayne topless, but I think that makes it special. He did say, people, I did say I will say it during the stream, but we'll say it now. If we manage to hit 25k ASAP, he will wear a shirt. Is that right, Wayne? Yes.
Wear a shirt, and I will not be in my bedroom. I'll go somewhere else and stream somewhere else.
You heard it here first.
Interesting.
You heard it here first, people. 25k people, and then you'll see that basically. Listen, let's get into the story before I'm going to be mocking Frozen Ali in a bit. Lukaku people.
Not home.
No food reviews, bro. No food. No. Lukaku guys, 20 million loan fee required by Chelsea. Do you think Inter Milan will accept that, guys? Matt?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they've got, in terms of Inter Milan, they've got a lot of issues financially. So I think if it makes sense for them, I don't think the loan fee will be too much of a problem. I think for them, it's what happens in terms of, and especially with Chelsea's case, the idea of a obligation to buy. I think for Chelsea, that's needed. because
Yeah.
you don't want Lukaku going on a 2-year loan. By the time he'd come back, he'd be 31. His money to sell him at that point would be a lot lower, resale value. But I don't think Inter Milan would want to be forced to pay the money after, especially if they don't know if they can find it. And then with Italian clubs, you can't trust them on an option to buy. The amount of times we've had Bakayoko or someone else on an option to buy, and they get to the point where they've nearly played enough games, and then they stop playing them because they just don't. They don't want to pay.
I think the previous
Italian clubs stingy.
sorry, Matt. I think the previous guy that actually was bought by an Italian club on an option to buy was Mario Pasalic, who went to Atlanta on loan and he was bought in 2018 or 19.
Oh yeah. They did buy him, and he had a
Yeah,
very, very good season.
yeah, they bought him
year.
for like 15 million or something.
Yeah.
But did any of you guys see Jan's tweet about Chelsea or Inter paying, or Chelsea paying Inter in installments? Why can't we just cancel them and they can get Lukaku back or something like that?
It must be something to do with the account side for sure when you're recording, the transactions basically, because we don't pay everything up front like you're saying. We pay it in every single year with the wages.
Installments. Yeah.
So it's something obviously we won't know. We won't be able to try estimate or anything accurately. But it is a good point. It's a very, very good question.
Yeah, and also, sorry, Sadiq, but another question regarding Lukaku. If Lukaku is going and we need a replacement, but do you guys want to try Broja, or do you think he's not ready for Chelsea level yet?
Both really. I don't think he's ready, but I want him to be part of the squad where he gets some games. But if we pressure him, it's not going to look good, because if he has 3 or 4 bad games in a row, if he doesn't score, they might treat him like Tammy, for him to leave.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but for example, we need. I would say sometimes we need to take risk on, especially at strikers in the youth. If we would have had Tammy or kept Tammy, he would have been good for us, like he was in the Mourinho. We never know. But look at Tottenham sending Harry Kane on loan to Norwich and to Leicester, and then risking him and trying him in the top league, and he's now one of the top scorers in Premier League history. And maybe if he keeps on banging goals, could break Shearer's record. You never know. So I would say yes, it's a risk, but we just need to be patient with Broja and give him time. We can't expect him to be firing in goals. He was decent for Southampton last season. Don't forget that. He was good for them.
I felt he started really well, and then he kind of died down.
Yeah,
that's how I felt with him.
Yeah, he was also struggling a little bit with injury and Haslut was rotating a lot with the other Southampton strikers and stuff. But to be so tall, he's really good on the ball.
He's Broja would be, for me, he needs to go to a different side in the Premier League to get more experience, like a West Ham or a side that are going to be competing more competitively. Is going to have more of a fight. Like if he went to West Ham, he wouldn't be the number one striker because obviously Antonio there, but he'd be fighting for that position. If he can persuade to be that number one striker, then he is ready for Chelsea. For me, at the moment, I think it'd be too soon. I would have him as a second striker at Chelsea, but I don't think that will help him progress.
Yeah,
I don't think he'd be better off going to a loan for a bigger club in the Premier League to get more experience and more time.
And one thing on that, isn't also Antonio kind of injury prone? He wasn't playing that many games for at least West Ham last season because he was a lot injured. But I agree, West Ham would be probably a good place for him to go if we send him out on loan there, because as we confirmed, Antonio is injury prone, so it will be more likely for him if Antonio is not fit to play, and maybe he can even outperform Antonio. We never know. And that's the reason why he was also struggling at Southampton, is because yes, they play with two men, and he even played as a lone striker, but Southampton have a lot of strikers like in their squad. So that means there's more competition for him. If he goes to a team where there are less strikers, like say 1 or 2, he only have 2 other strikers he can maybe outperform and perform better in training. Therefore, he can get match day, and if he does perform well, and the manager prefers him, he will get more game time, get more experience, and could come back and banging goals for Chelsea in the Premier League.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Obviously, only time will tell because many clubs are interested in him. We'll
Yeah.
come back to his name very soon. Alfred, talk to me about Lukaku. Did you already give yours? Because I know Sindri went to Broha and literally made me
Yeah.
forget about Lukaku.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
That's right. Look, I think I would actually be happy with that, because I think the potential for, I mean, he doesn't want to be here, right? We know that. So
Yeah.
the potential for him to go, we get 20 million for that loan, and then maybe he'll be happy again that Inter go crazy scoring the goals, hopefully, and then raise that transfer value up a bit, and we can maybe end up getting from a PSG or a Bayern or whatever, who else might be interested in if he's in good form, 40 or 50 million. So on top of that, with that loan fee on top of that, another 20 million. He could be getting not all, but quite a bit more than we thought of our money back for him. So
Yeah. Well said.
that'd be good.
Well said. Listen, we've got Carlito bang on 10 p.m. as he said he'll be on. He had a meeting. Carlito, let's see if your mic works. First time.
How we doing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome,
Welcome,
Carlito.
Mr. Dembele.
Oh man, I just made so much money at work, so I'm in a great mood. I'll tell you
How much
what,
you
my
made
man.
today? How much you made today?
More,
Millions.
more than you, buddy. More than you. Hey, Sadiq, you settle your old scores yet?
No, I actually haven't.
Oh, hey, no, I'm with you 100%. I loved your stream while you were in the car. That was absolutely hilarious.
Good times, man. Good times.
Hey, yeah. So what's the first topic, man? What do we got?
Lukaku, right here on loan, 20 million, deal or no deal?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because what we're going to ask for, whether it's a 1-year deal or a 2-year loan deal, what we're going to ask for is the Morata deal. We're going to ask for over 50 million as an obligation to buy on top of an automatic loan fee. Plus, they have to carry his wages. So if you look at all of that in the aggregate, we will not be losing money. We're going to recoup it, which is incredible considering how bad he's been, including today, and how bad of a fit he's been, and how everybody knows that we want to get rid of him. It's an incredible thing that we're about to pull off if we can.
And he wants to leave. It's a win-win for both sides.
Yeah. This is a win-win for everybody. And now we can move on and look at, alternatives at either forward or striker. I would prefer just forward. I don't want to play with a striker.
Mm-hmm. Matt, are the stocks up?
Stocks are low. Stocks are there's not even there's no graph anymore. It's below the graph.
Damn. You was one that wanted Lukaku to come back stronger next season.
I mean, there's always hope, but it's the hope that kills you.
Matt is so cynical.
Oh well, look. The thing is that there's just too much pointing towards the fact that he doesn't even want to be here. So it's hard to have that hope that he's going to find that motivation to just play at his best. So.
But Alfred, me and Carlito knew that from the moment he done the interview, and people were saying that, oh, he's gonna come back stronger.
No, there was no coming back from that. The expression.
Bullshit.
The expression everybody uses, crossing the Rubicon. There's a point of no return, the event horizon, whatever idiom you want to use in this case. There's no coming back from that. You cannot do that. especially when you're in a bad run of form and the team is having a terrible winter. I'm sorry, but I do feel like it was intentional, and then it was like, woe is me. This was not that big of a deal. Yes, it was. He knew exactly what he was doing, and this was an exit strategy from the moment he realized that we were better without him.
I'm glad Thomas Tuchel has won out of this from this player power
Yes.
nonsense.
Yes.
The thing is, with this Lukaku deal, I've got to admit, for me, I've got to take an L. I wanted Lukaku. I thought Lukaku would do well for us. I thought it'd be better this time round, but obviously it's not happening
Wayne,
like
I
that.
want to stop you there. Wayne, I want to stop you there because I'm not going to let you take an L tonight. I want to tell you who's going to take the L tonight. There are two people that are going to take L's. One is the Fraud 17, and the other one's Ali Tuchel Ball. Okay, they come on here with Haaland streams 24/7, flip flopped to Lukaku and said, "Oh, he's going to score 40 goals this season. Oh, this, that." And let me just say a few things very quickly. They made fake accounts against me. They were trolling me for the past few months. I didn't say nothing. I didn't react. I didn't post anything. I didn't say anything.
Damn.
But today I posted something. Today I posted Tuchel, Ball, and Dembele, and I said, "Listen, this is going to be a jinx." And suddenly, everyone's throwing a bitch fit. But listen, some people owe me money. I paid people certain money, and they didn't even pay me back. I didn't even ask for it back. When people are suffering, I help them. That's the difference between me and certain people. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
But in terms of Wayne, you don't need to take an L today, bro, about Lukaku. It happens. You were the first one to say Lukaku will come from May last year. But some people flip-flopped and changed from Haaland to Lukaku. So we didn't like that. So I wanted to call that out. So hopefully people understand that.
I appreciate that. But what I was trying to get into was like Cleo said, and I think it's spot on. It's going to be a new Morata deal. We've got to accept that. I'm not sure if we should get a replacement for that sort of striker. I don't think that's a striker Tuchel wants now. I think style he wants is someone more fluent, more movable.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like Kai.
Like Dembele's a superb option. I think could be there. And someone in that sort of like speedy movement. But we've got as a fan base. The one thing I've got to say about our fan base is, even though it's been a bad signing, I don't want our fan base starting being racially or anything back against him, because it's end of the day, it's a for both ways, him and us. It's obviously it didn't work, but it's not. We can't take it personally. It's just one of those things. Move on.
I agree with you, especially the racial bit and stuff. But when you see him kiss the badge, when you see him say, "This is my dream home," and when you say, "This is unfinished business," it's more than letdown. It's way more than that. Way more than that. It's worse than Morata. Me and colleagues were talking about it. This is worse than Morata, Werner, Steve Sidwell, Marin, the German Messi.
Even worse than Drinkwater. Even worse than Drinkwater.
Even worse than Bakayoko. It's even worse than Bakayoko.
Hey guys,
the thing is with Drinkwater, no one wanted Drinkwater. No one cared.
Let me introduce Nippon very quickly, guys, because he's waiting patiently. Nippon Sharma, welcome.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Nippon.
This is Fraud Road and Tuchel Ball. There it is, people.
Yes, Nippon. Yes, Nippon.
Hey, guys. Did you see that Lukaku only lasted half an hour?
None of us in the panel here are holding an L today. It's them two frauds who betrayed Sadiq. Those people are holding an L today.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. Anyone that wanted Lukaku in the summer is gonna hold a damn L today, man. You're gonna hold that fucking L. I'm gonna make damn sure of it, because I didn't want him, Sadiq didn't want him, and Marvin Dent didn't want him. All y'all wanted him, and I know it because I remember, baby. I remember. Take that L. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
I definitely don't want to do that. Sadiq knows I was on streams every day. Haaland. You know, I was
Alfred's my guy too. I just didn't know you back then, but you're my guy too, Alfred.
Guys, did you see that Lukaku only lasted half an hour against?
He's so
He's
trash.
finished, man.
He's
He's
so
finished.
trash, man.
Hey,
He's so trash.
Would you guys rather have Michi Batshuayi or Romelu Lukaku in the Chelsea
Michi.
lineup?
Michi, 100%. He would fit better.
At least Michi
And he
has
won-
Michi
And he
has
won us the
won us a
title,
cha-
to be fair. And
Yeah,
he
Michi
won
won
us
the
the
title.
title, to be fair.
Yeah.
Michi's kind of a moron, but he's not a shit footballer. He's a pretty good player.
Yeah. If we can get him to recover his Dortmund form, fair enough. He was banging.
Hey,
for
hey, let's
Dortmund.
relax. Let's relax on Michi. I'm not gonna.
No.
Yeah,
Sinja, let's not get. Hey,
I'm only joking.
Sadiq, I want to say this one thing though, because I think Lukaku, the racist stuff is coming, but you know what? Everyone, you know what? You don't have to go there. You don't have to do any of that low-hanging fruit bullshit. Just call it what it is. He is a bad teammate, and he's a trash player. You don't need to get into anything personal. Keep it professional. He stinks.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you got to go
That's
with.
what I was trying to get at.
Yeah,
And
Wayne, just keep it professional. The guy stinks. Period. Give us our money back.
It's the Syria tax. I'm saying.
The thing
Syria
is, I wouldn't say Lukaku's been the worst signing we've ever made, because I think we've had worse signings when it comes to strikers. But it's a fact of this season when the way he's treated us with the interviews, and I think that's what's done us. It's the football thing is one thing, but what he's done outside the football and the interviews and everything like that, and the rumours that's been coming out with disrespect with Tuchel and that. I just think it's gone too far now. I think we need to get that out. We don't need that negativity around us right now. We've got new owners. We're going to be positive, and with Tuchel, he's probably one of the better coaches we've had for a while. So we need to use that positivity around us and get rid of the negativities and frauds and stuff like that out of the club.
I want to say very quickly, just one thing. So it's one thing.
Yeah, of course.
The day Tuchel leaves, whenever it is, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, the truth on Lukaku will come out about how we signed him. And I'm telling you now, he will tell us that he didn't want him somehow. I don't know how, but he will say it somehow.
Sadiq, the Todd Bowley era, they are going to be eradicating that hiring and firing policy. I think that after the conversations that Thomas has had with Todd, I think that there's an understanding there where if you look at the two most successful teams recently in England, what's the one constant that they have? It's the manager. It's not just the manager, it's the infrastructure around the manager. Klopp's been there, I don't know, like 8 years?
Since 2015.
Yeah, I mean,
7 years.
Pep's been there for 5 or 6. He's going to be there for 4 or 5 more. Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said with that. And I think that Bowley's just like, well, you know what? We have the money, we have the ambition, we have the manager. And so instead of, having this dark cloud hang over Tuchel's head where he's like, shit, man, every 18 months, am I going to have to worry about this if I've got a stretch of bad games? No, Bowley is going to give him the power. And then Sadiq mentioned this earlier today. He mentioned this in a tweet. He mentioned player power. Well, I'm telling you right now, that is going to be diminishing from now on with this new ownership group. They are going to give agency to the manager.
Yeah. And also, Tuchel loves working at Chelsea. He has said it himself. He likes working here. And with the new owners, I think there's been a positive connection from the start that the owners trust in Tuchel and sees him as their manager in the long term. That's my view. And I remember when after we sacked Lampard, some Chelsea fans didn't even want Tuchel because how he was in both PSG and in Dortmund. People saying, "Oh, Tuchel isn't the right guy for this job," and stuff. And look what he's done now. He's completely changing Chelsea in a bit, in my opinion, with the new owners and stuff.
Yeah.
And yes, Chelsea has been in previous ownership under Roman. We were sacking managers because we didn't get the result. It was ruthless. It was a brutal way to do it. We got some new managers, won some titles, and then they didn't perform, and they were sacked. In my opinion, I think some of the managers that were sacked was wrong. For example, Ancelotti, but won a double, got sacked the season after.
He got sacked for finishing second. I can't believe that, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Who,
And
Ancelotti?
look what look what Ancelotti is doing now with Real Madrid. He won the La Liga with them. Undoubtedly not the best finish because Barcelona was weak and every other team wasn't the best. And he won the Champions League, beating the 3 best English teams to the final, or to the final and 1 in the final.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just obviously say something,
guys, as
Steve?
well, but mention Alex very quickly, the Brazilian player. Reports coming out saying
Speedy recovery, man.
read it out properly, just so I don't
He's
make
a
any
heart
mistakes.
attack.
Yes, heart attack. I think it was a few hours ago.
Yeah.
That's reports from Brazil. So I don't know what the outcome has. What's happened? Have you had any more updates on this, guys?
I don't know. I just saw it, but I hope
speedy recovery.
Yeah, all the best to him. It's a bad thing to.
Yeah, hopefully you're all right, Alex. Obviously good defender. So, do you mind if I quickly answer a question in the chat? I've been seeing chat saying about
Tuchel. He just literally closed the love for Alex and just wanted to go straight back to his question. Do you know how that will make you feel if someone done it to you, Wayne? If Wayne was in hospital, he had a heart attack, and someone just said, "You know what? It's done now. Let's close it. Let's go to the comments." How would you feel, Wayne?
If someone done it to me, someone done it to me.
Wow. Okay. Which question?
I was say about Tuchel. Comments about Tuchel. A lot of them saying that he's not good enough. Please, if you think Tuchel's not good enough, give me a manager at the moment who's available, who's good enough then to take us to the next level. Because there's not one manager out there that's good enough to take us to the next level.
He wants Lampard.
Tell me that
manager.
Wait, is it the Michael comment?
Yeah.
Yeah, saying that Tuchel faced like Porto and Atletico and then Zidane, Real Madrid, and Man City with no DM and got lucky. Like, no, he didn't. Like, we were a better team in all games. Like, we're better than Real Madrid. We're better than Atletico, and we're better than, like, yes, Porto isn't the best team, but which team were luckier in the draws? Chelsea last year or Liverpool this year? Undoubtedly, Liverpool had one of the luckiest draws to get to a Champions League final ever, meeting a weaker Inter Milan team, meeting Benfica, meeting Villarreal, and then facing the eventual winners.
Sindra, you're wasting too much energy, man. It's not worth it.
I have a lot of energy.
It's not worth it. I just don't know why you're going through it. It's not worth it, my friend.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I'm just offending our manager here. Tuchel didn't get lucky. That's
no.
just that's all I'm gonna say.
Look, he's a great manager. We're going to give him the tools he needs. This is a new regime. Everybody needs to be excited. Matt, turn that frown upside down, or I'm going to take a goddamn plane to where you are, and I'm going to cheer you up, you grumpy Gus.
Yeah, it's so grumpy, innit? What's up?
I love Matt.
I love the vibe. I love the energy right now.
I don't love Matt anymore, man. He's been acting a bit weird recently, man.
F1's got him down, man.
That's true. That is true, bro. He's been a bit shaky recently. I don't know.
Oh, Lando Norris. Oh.
Colin, if you watch F1, you don't watch F1.
No. I'm a Boston Celtics fan, man. What do you think I'm watching right now?
I don't know. Now listen, big up to everyone, man. Guys, listen. This Dembele news, obviously, I'm sticking with ES Grimes. I still believe it's true. I know Carlito wants some clarity. I agree.
I don't know why PMIS is chatting shit.
But the thing is, we had tier 5 sources saying Dembele to PSG is 95% done.
Right.
This guy is tier 5, and the fan base was going ballistic over this news. I couldn't believe what I was reading.
Nah, that's
95%. And bro,
That's just rumors. That's
PYS
just
is my
rumors.
guy as well. Listen, PYS has defended me when I needed someone to help out in recent times. Which, listen, I respect him, but when it comes against Grimes, I'm a bit disappointed personally.
Hey, Sadiq, who makes this tier structure? Who gives
Good question.
1 through 5?
Good question. Very, very good question. It is through all the accounts with big followers.
Okay, does that mean anything?
Well, some of them have had conversations with some of the journalists, so there are a bit of, accuracy, if that makes sense. 'Cause
Okay, but
obviously
here's my other question. Anybody on the Chelsea board, does any journalist have access to anybody on the Chelsea board, or the people that actually make decisions?
No.
Okay, then it's all speculation.
But we
all
need the
your
news,
tiers
bro.
now, all your tiers, tier 7. You know what? I'll be a tier 25 journalist. How about that? And I'll just say I use my gut, and I'll say that I know Dembele's coming. Because it all makes sense. It all makes sense.
People's uncles.
Well, the way I look at it with I look at the odds on bookies, and you look at transfer odds right now, and you look at Dembele, and it's 1/1 to come to Chelsea. So it's odds on, no way near it. No other team's coming close. He's coming to Chelsea, and I believe that. If there's odds literally saying that, and bookies stop taking bets because it's so obvious, that means he's coming to Chelsea.
Hey Wayne, with odds and the way that bookmakers do this, do you think that people call them?
I think they know more than other people who talk on Twitter and that will know more than them.
Because betting just became legal in the United States, and I know for a fact that people call these bookmakers before they make odds. These people know this shit. So Wayne is totally right. If you look at the action, and these guys are right all the time. Okay? There's a reason for this. All right, so I don't need any PYS or any of the other guys that probably work really hard. That's great. But Dembele is coming. And I'm going to be so excited when everybody gets to see how damn good this guy is. He's amazing.
Matt's crying. Piss. Dembele to Chelsea, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, buddy.
Why would I be crying?
You didn't want him.
I don't rate him on a personal level in terms of his personality. In terms of
Carlito.
Hey, Nippin.
What about
Nippin. No.
Nippin, shush.
Shush.
Anyway, I don't rate him on a personal level in terms of incidents that he's had in the past. I don't think he's very well atoned for his sins. But if he comes, he comes. I'm not going to deny that he's a bad player. He's a great player. And he probably will improve Chelsea. I just don't agree with some of the stuff outside of football. But if it happens, it happens. I'm not bothered, really. I don't really have a side either way.
I hope that, I think all of us know that Dembele had an incident where he came up late I think not one of us multiple times, but came up late to trainings in Barcelona.
Yep.
I hope under Tuchel he will change a little bit, become a little bit more mature, and not be on time to every training. We don't hear about an incident where this Chelsea player was late to a training session. And you think Tuchel has the same fine system that Lampard had, or has that fine system?
Not to that scale. Lampard's got one of the harshest fining systems.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you remember that post with the fines?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Yeah,
that's crazy. That was crazy.
I was going to say, you talking about Lampard. I saw a rumour, and I'd tell you, I hope it is a rumour. Rich Ryerson will be coming to Chelsea.
Oh God!
Next in the summer.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I would rather have Dembele than Richarlison.
I was like, okay, no, it's not going to happen.
There's nothing wrong with him.
I'd rather have Lukaku than Richarlison.
Oh, you're capping.
I actually don't mind him.
Yeah, because you don't mind Cavani. You don't mind Cavani.
Yeah, Cavani's a good striker.
Thank you, Cindre. There you go.
He was a good striker. He's a little bit past it now.
I find this comment very funny. Just because someone has a wife doesn't mean they're not immature.
I think he
who-
is more mature than what he was before. I think
Yeah.
that's what he
Yeah,
meant to say.
I love it. He goes, Andy has a wife, and I'm like,
Well,
so
congrats.
She was in London, by the way.
Hey,
Oh,
Sadiq, have you ever played back in the day? Because I have a point, but have you ever played?
not professional football, no, unfortunately.
No. But you've played. You have multiple coaches, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, great. So, did you respect certain coaches more than others?
Yes.
There you go. Okay, so your attitude and how you get along with your teammates and how you exude professionalism and whether or not you are punctual in your job, it all depends on who is the leader
The person.
dictating
Yeah.
terms. Okay?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
he's got a manager that he respects and Thomas Tuchel demands respect, then I have no doubt Ousmane Dembele will be a professional. He has been at Barcelona where it has been tumultuous on the field, off the field, in business, in marketing, and in the international system. They have been an international embarrassment. And their coaching and all the changes and all the tumult that has come with it has probably disrupted the locker room and disrupted Dembele. Okay? If he comes to Chelsea and he's with Tuchel, someone that he respects, I have no problem and no doubt that he will be fine here. Because it matters who your boss is. It matters who your coach is.
And,
Cheers,
and
Jeff.
yeah, and also, don't you think that if he leaves, he wants to aim for that World Cup in half a year, and then
Yes.
he wants to then perform because he wants to get into that France team, which is ridiculous, even though they just lost to Denmark.
Yeah. Carly,
But-
promise me one thing. If Dembele joins Chelsea, you will not turn into Johnny, where he shows that love for Mount. You won't do the same for Dembele, please.
Are you talking about Johnny Minerals?
Yes.
I saw 5 seconds of his stream. This is the most annoying person on Chelsea Twitter, by the way.
No.
And that's
He's a cool
saying
guy,
something.
bro. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's not cool to me. No, I will not. I don't stand players, man. I stand teams. With the exception of Kovacic. With the exception of Kovacic. I love Kovacic.
You got a soft touch for Dembele.
No. It's just I hate Lukaku that much, and I can't wait for his replacement, and I'm desperate for it. Oh my gosh. Hey Sadiq, let's just not get this one wrong. Huh?
Bakayoko to
back.
Valencia.
Yes, Bakayoko's back.
Oh,
Please, Gattuso, take him. I beg you, take him.
I beg. Obligation to
beg.
buy. Obligation to buy. Come on, you've
Hey,
had
Matt.
this guy.
Have
You've
you
had
guys
this
Matt
guy
is
three
back.
times.
Matt is back. Matt is
Three
back.
times.
Yes.
3 times this guy's had Bakayoko. Surely you know what he's about. Obligation to buy it. Take him.
How
Now.
many years contract you got left?
Yo, look at that!
One.
Look at that Colgate smile on Matt's face right now.
I
He
think-
is loving it.
I think Bakayoko has 1 year left. So,
Yeah.
but like, give him an obligation to buy. With certain amount of games, and then they have to buy him.
Well, if he has 1 year left, then we'll just sell him anyway.
Sell. But if they don't want to buy him, just say like 10 million as an obligation to buy if he plays so many games.
Mhm.
It's not that much for him, and it's not that like it's something before his contract runs out, and I'm happy. It's at least something for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd give him an obligation of 50p.
He's not worth more than 10 million, though, is he?
No.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, you know, all these loan fees we're getting from him, it's actually covered. I think it's covered majority of the fee that we paid for him anyway.
Yeah, we paid like 40 million for him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so we've got majority of it back.
I can't believe we paid as much for Bakayoko as we did for Danny Drinkwater. What a waste of 80 million pounds.
Yeah. Well, look at the manager who was asking for it.
Hey, listen. I'm not gonna let anyone slate Conte on here.
Yeah,
I
Conte is
mean,
good.
Well, it just happened.
I'll fight anyone. I'll fight anyone for Conte.
Oh, I don't know, Sadiq.
Now listen, Conte was the first guy to call out the board, man. We have to prop him for that.
Conte turned Marcus Alonso into Premier League winning left wing back, and actually a decent player. So you can't slate Conte for player management. Who do you think was the best signing in the January transfer window?
Cahill.
I was going to say Kulusevski to Tottenham.
Gary Cahill was the best January signing that I've seen.
Nah, I meant this previous
season.
This
season.
Yeah, this season.
Yeah, this season. Yeah, Tottenham definitely. Yeah.
Or it was either between Luis Diaz.
Diaz for me.
Diaz as well. Diaz was good as well.
No, but Kulusevski, I think he really changed Tottenham from an average side to a top 4 side. He helped.
He's basically Mason Mount. He just got goals.
He helped him get into the top 4, whereas Diaz
goals and assists. But
really changed.
I know this is a Chelsea channel, but Son was he should have been in the PFA Player of the Season.
Oh, you Tottenham in disguise.
Fuck Tottenham. Fuck Tottenham. I'm just appreciating Heung-min Son. I'm just appreciating Heung-min Son as a player. Son is a fantastic player. I hate that he plays for Tottenham. I rate him, and I feel like he's underrated in general. I just
Who's
feel
this? Who's this? Who's this?
Son.
Heung-min Son.
Guys, this connection is so bad. Nippon, just stay muted, please. Don't talk. Your connection is so bad. I'm not going to invite you ever again. Sorry, Sindri.
Nah, but he should have been in there at least over Kane, in my opinion. But let's move back to Chelsea news.
Thank you. Guys, someone remember what the title is, because I haven't looked at the title for quite a while now. What's the title? Lukaku and Dembele. That's it. We've covered it. Time to end it, guys. No, I'm joking. Marina's statement is going to be coming out very soon. I don't know if you guys saw it earlier today. We're preparing for new people to come in.
Yeah.
I know Matt J. Bull, his finger went up. But I'm going to be sad, man, when Marina leaves.
Yeah, she has been good for a club, both on good business and bad business.
I think she's done more good. I think she's done more good.
Yeah, I'm not saying that she's done mostly bad, but I'm saying she has done great business, and then she's done some good. She has had some misses as well. But I don't know if Marina was the one that brought Bakayoko, Drinkwater.
But she just does the money. She doesn't scout these guys. She just does the money side. So why? Her?
Well, technically at that point she was in charge of that. There was no one in charge of that, so she took that role anyway.
Who said that?
Name the person that was in charge of that back in the day. The only person that's now taking charge of football stuff now is Czech, and Czech wasn't there back then. It was literally just Marina taking most of the control, with Buck feeding his oars in, his filthy oars in every now and then. So it was mainly Marina that was stuck in charge of everything.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah, but she has been mostly good for us. She has done some amazing business and negotiation, and I'm gonna miss her at the club. I just don't hope that she will go to a rival Premier League club.
She might go to Newcastle, from my understanding.
Dang.
Yeah.
Like I said, not a rival. I'm not saying Newcastle is a rival, but they sure can be in some years, for at least for trophies. But if we can, if the loan deal for Lukaku collapses, swap deal for Leva while Barcelona are struggling to sign him, would you guys take that?
What, Lewandowski?
Yeah, swap deal Lukaku for Lewandowski.
Everyone will open their legs for it right now.
Yeah, but one is probably the top 2 strikers in the world, and the other is a 97 million bag of flop.
Okay, but Sindra, then if that's the case, what's the question?
Would you if say the loan deal to Inter doesn't like collapses or something, doesn't happen.
No. I was being rhetorical. It's an
Yeah.
obvious yes. It's an
Yes.
obvious yes. The number one striker in the world for the past 8 years versus a bag of ass. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. There's no and
Yeah.
if we can dupe Bayern Munich
Hey,
into
Lewandowski's already
doing this?
leaving, so there's
Yeah.
no duping them.
Which
They
by
know
the
that
way, him doing that, he completely ruined their leverage.
yeah, he like him saying that he was going to leave. Of course, ruin the leverage. So they know that he's going to leave, and he's going to be. He's not like it's the same thing with Lukaku. Chelsea know that Lukaku wants to leave. Bayern know that Lewandowski wants to leave. If they both stay, they're going to be unhappy and create mischief, or like they're going to be unhappy in the dressing room. So if Lukaku goes to Bayern, they then Bayern have a replacement for Lewandowski, and if Lewandowski goes to Chelsea, we have a replacement, probably a better replacement for
we've been talking with Pini Zahavi for a long time, and this was a deal that was supposed to be done 4 years ago, but it never did. We were going to offer them 100 million, and it just didn't happen. But look, I'm very curious what Bayern Munich is going to try and become in the next few years with Mane and Lukaku. That's a completely different thing. But I'll just say this: if that offer is real, we'll take it right now.
Yeah, and I know Lewandowski's preferred destination is Barcelona, but if Barcelona can't get the financial things and with the players and stuff ready, I think he will then start to say, okay, Barcelona is my preferred destination, but if they don't hurry up now, I need to look somewhere else. And I think he will then look at Chelsea as an example, because he knows that they need a striker, and it's like we can afford him.
Look, another thing I wanted to say as well is that Lukaku, right? He's been asked for us, right? It hasn't worked out for us, but he still could go somewhere else and be a very effective player.
Yeah, of course.
Because he's not a completely shit player. It just hasn't worked out with us, right? So, if Bayern want to give that a go, they'll be getting Lukaku, who's still got potentially some good years left in him, and we can get Lewandowski for a bit as well, and we'd have, like Carlito said, quite possibly over the last 8 years, we're talking about a player who has scored a minimum of 40 goals, and in 2 of those seasons, he scored at least 50. Right, so I was saying to a guy in the chat yesterday, because he was having a go at me for saying that I was saying that we should be cautious about getting players from Germany, but questioning why I want Lewandowski and saying it doesn't make sense. The thing is, Werner and Lukaku, it's a completely different story, mate. Lewandowski is on a completely fucking different level. This man is an absolute animal. So that's why it doesn't make sense.
And also to add on that, Alfred, he's also a completely different player. Both Lukaku and Werner likes to play in behind the defense with a lot of space in behind. Like, you get more space in both the Bundesliga and the Serie A. Yeah, from clips and stuff, from what I've seen. I don't watch the Serie A that much, I've watched a couple of Bundesliga games, but like that's just my general opinion on the difference between the leagues. But Lewandowski is a goal poacher. He is inside the box most of the time. He knows where to be to receive the ball, and he will get it like 90% of the time when he is inside the box. So he's not the quickest. We all know that. I think Lukaku would probably be quicker than him. That's just what I think.
We just need somebody who knows where the goal is, because how many sitters have we missed as well?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's also true.
Sinja, respectfully, there's a difference between speed and quickness. Speed is top speed. I'm sure Lukaku in a dead ass sprint, 70 yards, is probably faster than Lewandowski. But that doesn't mean that Lukaku is more mobile than Lewandowski, because he is
That's
not.
true. That's
He
true.
is
That's true.
absolutely not. Lukaku
He-
is one of the most immobile and one-footed players I've ever seen. You know the real problem with left-footed players is that when they're left-footed, they're really left-footed. They will reach across their body for a right-footed trap and trap it with their left foot, because they're so dependent on their dominant foot. Lukaku, it needs to be on the inside of his left foot, right to his feet, or he will not get it, take a heavy touch, lose it, and he has no side-to-side mobility. No, Lewandowski's very light on his feet. He's a very mobile player. He's very, very good at tight spaces and in half spaces. And the half space, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know, is just the space between the center back and the outside back and the respective center mids. That's what a half space is.
But
Eventually, but what I'm saying is, I don't care about his top speed. I care about if he can move within our system. He's perfect for what we need.
yeah, but Corrido, I wouldn't say Lukaku is the most one-sided left footer in the team. I would say Ziyech is more.
Ziyech, but Ziyech can also move.
yeah, but for example, Lukaku's goal against Aston Villa, that where he sent Tuanzebe to the shops, he scored with his right foot, not his left.
Yeah, he does have right foot sometimes.
but
He has
a
the right foot
broken
sometimes.
clock is right twice a day.
All right, Matt. All right.
I was going to, obviously, I've listened and carefully to what you all been saying. For me, Lewandowski would be a perfect sign, not just because of the on-field stuff, because he would be great for that, because I think he would score quite a few goals, but for the off-field as well, because I think he'll be good for mentoring Havertz. I think it'd be good for mentoring the players around him, saying that this is what I want. I think he'll work with them. I don't think there'll be like Lukaku said, he's got playing his way. I don't think Lewandowski will do that. I think Lewandowski will help the team and do his best for the team and work with them. And I think he'd be good like that. He could be good captain material as well. I'm not saying he will be the captain, but he's a leader. So I think that would be another positive move for us. But I think, fortunately for us as a Chelsea fan base, we want Koundé and Dembele to be over now and be signed and done. But I don't see it being done till after the internationals are finished.
That's long.
I think Lewandowski be a deal. If we got him, I think he'd be one of the last deals we make. I could see that being like one of those things will be last minute. It's just, I don't know at the moment what's going on, but we need to start moving. Like the women's that start moving, like I said earlier, there's women's that start signing. Me and Matt had a chat the other day, and one of the best centre backs at the moment in the women's game looks like he's going to be signing for Chelsea in the next couple of days, and that's a major signing. Even though we don't need a central defender, she's a really good player. So I want the men to start doing that, to get the deals over and done with, so we can start integrate them into the team for the pre-season when we go to America.
Do you think it's because I'm streaming every day that we're getting more frustrated?
No.
Because we're doing updates, but a silent hasn't happened. So do you feel like these streams, these videos are adding to it?
No, I think these streams are the ones that it's good because we can talk about it and get it off our chests and discuss it as a family, because that's what we are. We're a worldwide family. And if it weren't for these streams, a lot of us would be lost because we wouldn't be able to talk to like Alma. I know the fact that me and Alfred would be lost. We wouldn't know what to do with ourselves if we didn't have this family to talk to about what's going on and who can be moving and stuff like that. So no, I think it's just, I think it is because of we don't do. I think the only time we've done aid deals is in that summer with Lampard. We bought Werner with the and all them quite early on. Other than that, we don't really do deals early. We normally wait for a while to the end of the season.
Hey Wayne, I don't know if you're seeing this, but Sadiq and Nippon are both on the highway to the danger zone. Look at these guys.
Yo, listen, I don't know why Nippon copies me, but my eyes are hurting.
Yo, man, hey, Sharma, you got the need for speed, brother? What's going on here? I love it. You guys are the best. You guys are the best.
You're muted,
Maybe,
you fraud.
hey, Sadiq, maybe you need the glasses then if your eyes are hurting from looking at a monitor so
I had
long.
this in mind for quite some time.
Even with glasses, bro.
And whenever, okay, fine. And whenever I usually carry them for when I do streams at night, because when I stream at night, I need to turn the flashlight on, and it's too much for my eyes to take.
Okay, Nippin. I don't think I'll invite you on the stream again. I wish you the very best. And look after yourself. Alright? I didn't even move him. I didn't even move him. Don't do that to me, bro. It wasn't me. Matt needs to fix his camera, guys. Someone donate to him directly if you want to help him. Seriously, we need to fix his laptop.
I'm
Matt,
trying
what's
to
wrong with the
fix it
laptop?
as you speak. Huh?
What's wrong with the laptop?
I don't know. I'm trying to do what Alfred taught me the other week, and it's not working. So I'm trying something else.
I'm gonna go Steak. Big up to everyone in the panel. Big up to everyone in the chat.
What I
I will
always
say
do,
something.
what I always do is whenever my camera on my phone messes.
No, I moved him. Go on, Wayne.
Look after everyone. Have a good day, good evening, what time zone you're in. Like we said, if you reach 25k by the end of the month, I will put a top on. No more topless Wayne. And I will go somewhere and start walking or something and do stream walking. But
Make sure you have good signal.
big up. I've always got good signal.
Don't be a nippin'.
So big up to everyone and have a good evening and day. And obviously, bail me over weekends, Matt, if you need me for the podcast. But look after yourselves.
You too.
All right.
Take care, Win.
Peace. Nippin, if you want to come back on, please turn off your camera and stay muted.
Yeah. While we're doing this, I think I'm also going to jump off now.
I'm surprised you're still on.
Yeah. Well, it's a weekend, but like I'm gonna drive my brother somewhere tomorrow, so I need to wake up early and like help him. Well, I'm practice driving. I haven't got my driver's license yet. So yeah.
Driving lessons, you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna drive him.
Manual or automatic?
Automatic. I started manual, but because of like I live so like distant from my job, I just said nah. I can take manual another time. I just want a car. I just want my driver's license now, so I can drive to my job, and then I can focus on learning all of the things to take the manual, because I also want to do it. I have a manual driver's license.
Okay, fair play. Do you need to go now?
Yeah, I'm going to head off and go to bed. So take care,
man.
guys. Enjoy the rest of the stream, and I'll probably be on for tomorrow's stream as well. Just let me know the time, and I will be on.
Big up to you, man.
So big up the panel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to WorldWideChels. Help them get to 25k subscribers. And yeah, I'm out.
Big up to you, man. Big up. Just the four of us now, man. Matt with no camera.
The four of us. We could make it if we try. Just the four of us.
We can't with that no camera, bro. Quality is still there. Quality disappeared, man. He's gone.
I did not.
Oh, okay.
No. My phone's about to die.
Oh, your phone's about to die. Where are you?
I'm in the parking lot of my work because I just had a doozy of a day, my man.
Yeah. I'll let you go, man. If you want battery low, bro.
No, hey, look. I'll leave you guys with this. You need to trust the ownership group. They are not here to be third place. They're not. This is an ownership group with the type of money that is first place money. This is first place money, first place ambitions, and we're going to buy first place players. And I think everybody needs to give this guy a chance and let him do his thing, because if you do, you will be very satisfied.
Big up to you, man.
All right, see you
Big up
guys.
to you. Take care, bro.
Thank you, bud.
Guys, what does ransom mean?
Ransom's like if I have access to the stream and I take it off you and I say it's like blackmail kind of thing. I'll say you can have access to your stream back, but you have to give me
Right,
$1,000.
I get it. No, because Pulim said my ransom will be paid when I
Yeah, it's
get back to the hotel.
Yeah, it's like a money, like, so in terms of look attack, it's my £100 will be paid once he gets back
Okay, cool.
because he owes you £100.
Right. Listen, I didn't even know he actually done that.
Fair play to him. I mean, I'm pretty sure
Listen,
I
only
made.
fair play if he gives it. Only fair play if he gives it.
Yeah, true, but
Because he
I'm
might
sure-
not give it.
No, he's not a pattern.
Sorry, Alfred.
For what? He's right.
Yeah. If I kidnapped Matt, I'd also 100 bags of ransom again. Okay. I get you. Okay. Sorry, man. English not my first language, man. I was
I'm
born in
not
London.
up for being kidnapped, by the way, guys. Don't take that seriously.
Yeah. Guys, listen, I don't know how I've been streaming doing videos every day, man.
Chelsea
Well,
Football Club, my
It's
friend. There's
bank holiday
always
weekend. Take a rest. It's internationals. Not much is going to happen.
I know, man, but it's this Dembele stuff, man. It's like you see that one little update and you think, oh my days.
At the moment, the most interesting thing that's happened today is PYS and Grimes argue.
Did they quote each other? I saw Grimes quoting it. Did PYS do it?
I don't think PYS did it. PYS was just replying with, if I was honest, silly things that he was trying to say that she did stuff wrong, but if you think of it with like more than half a brain cell, you realise she probably was right. It's just things do change.
Correct.
She probably was right at the time.
Correct.
I think it was one that said, "Oh, Chelsea, too many top of Chelsea's list. Real Madrid, add-ons too high." Well, and then now he's going to Real Madrid. Well, maybe the add-ons changed. There's a thing called negotiations. So at that time, the add-ons quote was probably too high, and they've probably changed it now. They're probably getting more upfront, less add-ons, or just negotiated the add-ons down. That doesn't mean Grimes is wrong.
Bro, she's gone on private. She's gone on private now. Why?
Well, that's probably because PYS is little goons. Because you always get them with the big counts. You go at someone like Daly or PYS or someone, they go at you. It's a shame because she was really opening up to people. But it is what it is.
That's mad still. That's actually deep, man. Might have to message to check up things. Cool. Listen, maybe I should take a break tomorrow, man. I think Sunday should be a break, no? Oh yeah, by the way, Matt, let me know about the pod schedule.
Sunday, I think I'm going to do a double recording.
Right.
But we'll post it within the week. So it'll be one with Jess doing season review. And then I think me and Coachella are going to do a reaction to our Premier League predictions that we did at the beginning of the season. But that can go out.
Fair play. I think we covered all topics, man. I don't know what else to say, really. Is there anything else?
I just wanted to quickly get your opinions on this Kai Havertz 150 million to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Did you not see it?
I haven't actually seen the rumour, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it.
No deal, man. He's priceless, right? You know,
if Real Madrid come with 150 million right now, I'm not gonna lie, I'd accept it.
No.
I think that's well over what he's worth now. I understand that in the future he could be worth a lot more, but at 150 million is a lot of money.
And at the moment, we're in the middle of a rebuild too. It would
Yeah, think of how much 150 million could get. It could get you Declan Rice. He could get you half a Declan Rice.
Or we could keep it there from when Haaland gets frustrated at Manchester City and activates
No, but
his release clause.
for real, 150 million would get you Koundé, would get you Dembele, would get you a Lewandowski, would get
But it's not
you.
worth it. You want 150 for Lukaku, not 150 for Havertz.
You're not getting 150 for Lukaku.
On FIFA, I am.
But it can get you a. If you really wanted to, it could get you a Hakimi. It can get you a Cucurella without actually splashing anything in terms of selling other people. It can get you a Basuma, a Kessie, potentially. So the thing is, everyone talks about every player's unsellable, but no, every player has their price. Eden Hazard is a prime example. Eden Hazard was not for sale. Real Madrid come in, 150 million plus add-ons or 130 million, whatever it was. Chelsea accepted because it like Mark Guay wasn't for sale. Chelsea didn't want to sell him. Palace come in with a £25 million offer for someone who hasn't played a Premier League game ever before. As Chelsea said, it's an offer they can't refuse.
But Nippon has a few. Well said, Matt. By the way, it's true. Some people are saying Guri's top 10 defender right now. By the way, but we'll come back to that.
He's done well this season.
Wait, is he top 10?
What, centre backs?
Of course not. I don't know why you even consider it. How do you say top 10?
No, he's not in the Premier League, I assume.
No, in general.
Oh no, definitely not in general. Premier League, not top 10, but not far off.
Yeah, Nippon Sharma, Ted Kravitz.
Florentino Perez, keep our players' names out of your effing mouth.
Man like Will Smith, you know.
Look, you've taken Hazard, you've taken Courtois, you've now taken Rudiger. You're not taking Kai away from us. Stay away from any of our players.
Reece.
You've already hijacked Chouameni. You're trying to take our players. Nah, we're not a selling club. We're not Stepping Stone FC.
You tell him, Nippon.
Perez, we are not Stepping Stone FC. We are where people want to spend their primes.
You say that, but Hazard, stepping stone. Courtois, stepping stone. Diego Costa, technically stepping stone.
We were chasing
Diego Costa Diego Costa was never the same after he left us.
Rudiger, stepping stone. Christensen, effectively a stepping stone.
Haaland would have. We were after him, and he would have been a.
Yeah, Haaland would definitely be a stepping stone.
So, hang on. Why are we saying Haaland would have been a stepping stone when you got Lukaku calling us out within 3 months?
Yeah, Lukaku, the biggest stepping stone of all time. He's stepping stones 2 or 3 times with us now.
Listen. That Michael guy and that CFC Blues guy, they actually rate Lukaku so highly, they're slating Tuchel and they're slating Kai Havertz. They must be watching something else.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I think of him. Tired.
Let me play you a video quickly. You know what video it is? But now we've had tier 1 journalists confirm.
Now it's getting to the business end of the deal, I think. You know, it was more inquiries, trying to get an agreement with the player. Now it's between the 2 clubs. So I think we're in the last, let's say, innings of this transfer deal.
I've got another video.
What's this? Sindri sleeping.
Wakey, rise and shine. Chelsea have won the Champions League.
Wake up!
Guys, tell me whether Sindri is sleeping or not.
Nah, listen, he was saying that he was just closing his eyes.
No, it's not. No, because he would have twitched. He would have responded.
Yeah, man was asleep 100%.
I even said Haaland to Chelsea and he didn't wake up. Didn't move.
Yo, listen, seriously, Blues, I respect your comments here, but let me make it very clear to you.
German Neil Warnock. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Let
Nah,
me-
bun this guy.
Let me
Bun
say
this
something.
guy.
Kai Havertz has played in different positions here. Listen, he's missed sitters. I'm not going to lie to you. Havertz has missed sitters after sitters, okay? And he definitely should have done a lot better this season. First season, he had the pandemic, of course, and coming back and playing under Lampard tax, of course. The second season, he should have done a lot better, but he was clear from Lukaku. Clear. It wasn't even close, bro. I'm talking about tracking, closing, pressing, basically everything Lukaku did not have against Havertz. Havertz done all the dirty work as well. But in that front three. But Lukaku, he was struggling against Tottenham. He just about scored against League Two teams in the cup.
Why are they talking about Kai Havertz when they support the Belgian Biggie Smalls?
I just want to interact with these two guys because they keep slagging him off. So it's a bit deep. So for someone to say German Dele Alli is a bit harsh.
He's done more than Dele Alli could ever have done. Dele Alli
Bro,
won.
Kai
Dele
Havertz
Alli
has done
won
more than
Champions
Lukaku,
League.
bro, at Chelsea. What has Lukaku actually done? Listen, let me tell you guys the difference between Havertz and Lukaku. When you watch Havertz play, no matter how frustrating he is with the goals that he's missed, the chances that he's missed, the touch, the confidence, and the way he moves with the ball is clear from Lukaku. Lukaku's first touch will take him back to the halfway line. Yeah? Let's not get twisted. Yes, Berbatov. Yes, that's right. Berbatov Lee. Well said. Havertz is a natural gift player, like on the ball. The left foot player, they got tech, bro. Lukaku ain't got no tech. His first touch goes back to the halfway line. That's what you guys support. I've been saying this since day one. How can anyone even compare these two players? I don't understand. I know we need a striker. I know we need Diego Costa and stuff, but guys, overall as a player, Kai Havertz is clear. It's not even close. My other guy don't even move, bro. I don't care how weird he is. He doesn't even move. Yeah, we want goals. I told you that. He's been frustrating, isn't it? Like he missed sitters. He hit the bar a couple times. He missed chances. But so did Pulisic. So did Werner. So did all your guys that you support, man. Ziyech, all of them. Listen. Unpopular opinion. Hudson-Odoi is gonna have a breakout season coming up.
He's got to get back from his injuries first. Don't even talk about that yet.
Did you see what they said about him? Did you see that?
Depends on what you mean.
In terms of like he's taking no holidays and he's training right now.
Yeah, I've seen that. I mean, fair play to him if he's trying to get back from injury. I think he needs to go out on loan because if he's struggling with injuries, he needs consistent game time to get back from that. And I don't think he'll have that. You look at Ruben Loftus-Cheek, struggled obviously with the injury, went out on loan, got a whole season of consistent football, whether he played good or bad. And now he hasn't really got any injuries from the Achilles. And bearing in mind, it was a much longer injury that Ruben had compared to Callum. So I think Callum needs to take some good career advice and take a move out on loan. This is me coming objectively, not me coming as this Joe
You've been
hater.
a bit too harsh. I think you've been spoken too much justice and
Me being too harsh would be telling him to go out the door permanently. But I'm being nice for his development, and I think he needs to go out on loan.
Look, Jeff.
No, but Sadiq,
Sadiq,
is he gonna get consistent game time at Chelsea Football Club next season?
With this mindset and work rate that Lukaku has not given 1% of, yes, he can.
Yes, but he doesn't play in Lukaku's position, so that's one irrelevant.
But he has more chances of playing in different positions, which gives them a bigger chance.
Yeah, but you'll moan that he's playing at wing back.
No, as in the left side and right side of doing. But let's read it. Look, let's read it.
I mean, if Dembele's coming in, that's one place taken up, and then
players
the
are
other side,
leaving,
you've got Mount, you've got Havertz. Are you saying that Callum's going to start consistently over them?
Okay, he doesn't have to play consistently like that. But
no, but I'm saying for his injury, and if the reports are true and he's consistently struggling again with the Achilles, He needs to go and play consistent game time rather than coming on, off, hokey cokey, shake it all about.
But listen, no player in the Chelsea front three have been playing consistently like that.
No, but that's what I mean. I think for his development, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying.
But he
he's not
doesn't
good
need it.
enough
Why
and
is
he's
it only him? Why is it only him? Why does he have to
because
take
he's the one
sacrifices?
struggling with Achilles injury. No one else is struggling with Achilles injury.
What I'm trying to say to you is this training, starting early, getting a full preseason in, will give him that confidence back.
Yeah, it might give him this confidence. Whether and he needs to sort out if he's still struggling with the injury, I think a loan move could be really good for him. As I said, just look at how Ruben Loftus-Cheek did it, and it's worked out for him. If I was going to say if I wanted to cook him, I'd say sell him on, get rid of him. I'm not saying get rid of him.
I think you just cover your tracks just in case he does wonders.
So when I said Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he needed to go out on loan. Does that mean I'm cooking Ruben Loftus-Cheek then?
Yeah, of course, because he's your favourite player.
Right. So I'm cooking
Good performance, man. Don't ever leave Chelsea. Never give up. Loftus-Cheek, always.
See, if I was cooking him, I would say something like this comment, but I'm not saying this.
Should have sold.
I'm just saying for the best, for the good of his career, and I'm thinking of him. I'm not thinking. It's like with Brozier right now. We're talking about this Brozier stuff. Me as a selfish Chelsea fan, I'd want him in. I would want him in the squad and being a squad player. But for the best development of his career, he needs another loan move. Just like Colwill, they both need another loan move to see how they do. I think the only player that is properly ready off loan to come in is Conor Gallagher. You've got people like Ian Matson, Colwill. You've got Brozier, very good players. A little bit rough around the edges, but that will come. But they need another loan move, and I think Callum needs another loan move. I think he's done well in patches. He's had a horrible injury that clearly, as reports have said, and if we're going to take them as the truth, he struggled with. So I think a loan move could be the best for him. And if he does well in this loan move, then he doesn't have to just fight for a place. He might now place down. It's up to him what he wants to do.
Listen, I understand what you're saying, but I have to make it very clear. I think because he played out of position, this 4 goals nonsense is also bullcrap. About 35 of them were from the bench. Some of the games were from wing back. I think you guys have been very, very harsh on him. I think the seasons that you can look properly at him was under Tuchel only. I don't think he got a chance under the other managers, personally. He's so good that he set up Lukaku's goals. Morata, when Morata's going through a difficult phase, he set them up. He's our best creator. I'm not even capping. He's actually our best creator. No matter how shit he's been, he actually creates the best. He needs to score more goals. He's not confident taking on players. He's not confident coming to the box and taking his man on. He's afraid to use left foot sometimes, even though he assisted with his left foot. I get it. But he's one of our best creators, if not the best. Like, I'm not even capping.
Yeah, but
he set Morata up, bro. He set Lukaku up.
I get that, but in terms of when you're talking about creating, you're talking from a very, very low bar at the moment. This is the problem. This is what I've said. This is the problem that we have in the Chelsea attack at the moment. As I said before, it's not so much the finishing. People are highlighting the finishing because people are seeing misses and we're not scoring goals. So straight away, the idea is you go to the finishing because that's what you see. You see we're not finishing. We see you're not scoring goals. But the problem is we don't create enough chances and enough quality chances, and different quality of chance. With Callum is very good at creating 1 or 2 types of chances, but the problem is he doesn't create a very amount of chances. He creates them same 1 or 2 chances, which unfortunately you have a good patch, but then Premier League teams there are hundreds of videos you're being analysed tip to toe. You eventually quickly get found out, and managers will go, right, Callum is likely to do this, or so and so is likely to do this. So if you send him that way, he can't do that, and he's not going to be as good. And that's what's happened in certain games you've seen. So
you know what's sad though?
The problem is you've got players like Pulisic, players like Ziyech who haven't been creating at all. You've got players like Havertz who haven't really created. Werner doesn't have a technical bone in his body. You've got people like Jorginho that don't really do much from deep. Kovacic does, but there you go. He's probably the only one. Kante isn't the best technically when he gets to the final third. wing backs have been in and out due to injury. We haven't got enough creativity, and that's the problem. This is why everyone talks about strikers this, strikers that, wingers this, wingers that want to score goals. That's fine. That's fine. But if we can get creative players, this is why I'm not completely against Dembele, no matter what I think of him as a person. The point is he's a very creative player in the way he plays, and he creates different types of goals in terms of his dribbling and his passing, and different types of passing. So my point is, if you bring more creative players into this, the players such as Pulisic, the players such as I'm not going to say Werner because Werner's finishing is just off anyway, but other players that may look like they've missed a couple of sitters this season will end up scoring more goals because you give them more opportunities. Eventually, they'll score. Law of averages means that will show that eventually they will score goals. Chelsea will then score more goals, and then these same amount of misses that they're making, or even possibly more, because obviously you're creating more chances, you won't pay as much attention to them because we're scoring more goals, and that will no longer become the problem.
I get you. I apologize because I need to wrap this up.
I'm rambling. That's fine.
You turn to Johnny there.
No, I like Johnny. I actually speak footballing facts. I just don't go. I just don't go on a nonsense saying minerals, proper Chelsea, Stone Island. Ugh.
God bless the Queen.
Hey, God save the Queen, guys.
Big up to him. Big up to Matt as well. Big up Nippin. Big up Alfred. Big up Wayne. Big up Carlito. Big up KJ. Big up Sindri. Big up Father. Big up a lot of people out there, man. Guys, listen. We're going to wrap it up here. If you guys can like the video to 200 at least, subscribe and hit the notification. Tune in daily. There'll be a video tomorrow, maybe. There might be a stream tomorrow as well. The video will be between 12 to 3 p.m. And the streams will be around 7 to 10 p.m. UK time. Make sure you guys tune in every single day. Every update will be covered. CFC Blues, Michael, I apologize. We could have went on a lot more with these debates. Next time, drop some super chats and we'll read them out, of course, earlier in the video. Pulimis, Look Attack, if you're watching this, PayPal is highlighted here, right here. My first name, .ahmed, 26@homo.com. Or if anyone wants to donate in general, you can send it there, man. Matt, big up to you. Alfred, big up to you. Nippin, big up to you. Big up everyone in the comments, man. Michael, love for that as well, man. CFC Blues. I'm sure you guys have more debates. I'm a bit surprised at the Lukaku prop that you guys are given, but we'll talk about it more in depth soon, man. Tomorrow, maybe. Tomorrow. People, we're out.